Inspired people live a much better life than non-inspired people. When I do not have power within, then I'll have to depend on some power from outside.
Fair.
ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश 3 लगे थे. फिर देखो पार्वती अलग चाहिए पावर के लिए, विद्या के लिए सरस्वती चाहिए, पैसे के लिए लक्ष्मी चाहिए. तो ये 6 मिल के सृष्टि चला रहे हैं. मेरी तेरी जिंदगी चलाने के लिए 6 लिया तो not bad, na?
Yeah. How important do you think is it for someone to find their passion or purpose rather to be doing something like really great in life?
Hey everyone, welcome to MVP, Maximum Viable Podcast. I'm your host Vanshika Chanderia, and today we are hosting a very special guest. Mr. Narendra Goidani, founder of LifeSchool, having trained 40 plus professionals in his life and who goes by the philosophy of inspired people work better than non-inspired people. More about it obviously in the podcast, but I would love to share this one snippet of conversation that I had a couple of days ago with him. I told him that I really want to build a podcast which could be an entrepreneurial blueprint for people. A podcast people can come back to and they would know that there would be an answer for their concern or problem or something that they're going through right now in this podcast. And what he said was, you know what, just talk about your problems and probably that becomes a good roadmap for us to go with. We have tried to do that in this one, not a lot because I've also asked a lot of questions around it, but I hope this one really ends up becoming that podcast for you. And let's get started.
So Narendra, I'm so happy to have you here today with us for MVP. How are you feeling?
I'm on top of the world.
Awesome. So before we begin with our conversation, and what we're trying to do with this one is actually build like an entrepreneurial blueprint for people to come back to and refer to whenever they're stuck in some of the most, common challenges that entrepreneurs feel on their journey. But before that, I would want for you to set a context of what all do you do at LifeSchool for people to understand. Yeah.
So the fundamental belief of LifeSchool is inspired people live a much better life than non-inspired people.
Facts, yeah.
And as a corollary to that, better thinking leads to better living.
Right.
Now, whether it's about business, whether it's about marriage, whether it's about fitness, whether it's about friendship, whether it's about work, whether it's about money, every aspect of life follows that rule. Better thinking leads to better life.
Yeah.
Any human being faces challenges only in 3 aspects of life. One is professional. How do I get the best out of opportunities?
Yeah.
So, for example, you are running this podcast.
Yeah.
What does this opportunity of podcast look like?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you bring the best out of yourself in grabbing this opportunity? That's, let's say, professional success.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Somebody plays cricket. How to play at the highest level?
Yeah.
So that is what we call professional excellence. In the quest for professional excellence or my peak, there will be certain issues that I will be facing.
Right.
So one aspect where people face challenges is, how do I get the best out of my work life, my professional life?
Right.
The second aspect where people face challenges is, how do I get the best out of people? I have a team.
Yeah.
How do I get the best out of them?
Yeah.
They are doing good with me, they go somewhere else and they do excellently well there.
Yeah.
What was the gap?
Yeah.
I could not get the best out of my team. Why? What was missing?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because all alone, how much will a person be able to do?
Yeah.
Like if you have to shoot this podcast, you need an editor, you need a cameraman, you need somebody to do the audio. If you have to do this all by yourself.
Very difficult, yeah.
So the better you know how to get the best out of people, the more beautiful your life will be.
100%, yeah.
And take it at a personal level. Let's say I'm married. I don't know how to get the best out of my wife. Then going back home will always be a struggle. Ego will be there. Fights will be there.
Yeah.
Cold war will be there.
Yeah.
And with that mindset, how do I get the best out of life? But when I know how to get the best out of my wife and she knows how to get the best out of me,
Yeah.
that is actually made for each other.
Yeah.
Other, we are only mad at each other.
True.
The third aspect of life where somebody faces challenges is, how do I get the best out of myself? Am I focused?
Yeah.
Am I disciplined? Can I think big? Can I bounce back from setbacks?
Yeah.
If I am with a person who is, let's say, 100 times more successful than me, can I be myself?
Yeah.
or my identity depends on the context and the people I am with. Am I casual?
Yeah.
Do I have passion for excellence? So, three aspects where a human being can face challenges.
Yeah.
How do I get the best out of my work, professional? How do I get the best out of people?
Yeah.
And how do I get the best out of myself? Life School has training programs which addresses these three needs of every human being.
Oh, awesome. I think the first question I would rather want to ask would be regarding a philosophy. You said, right, inspired people, they do better.
Yeah.
But inspiration, or rather, how are inspiration, motivation related? And I had the idea always that, it's very intrinsic. It cannot, it's just temporary if it is external, and if it is like permanent if it is intrinsic. So what's your take on that, and how does one become like an inspired individual?
When I do not have power within, then I'll have to depend on some power from outside.
External, fair.
Now that is okay.
Yeah.
Some people have a life where they have been so troubled, they have been so broken, they have been so much exploited. They feel they're not good enough.
Right.
So somebody else, when they look at these people and say, I think I see something special in you. Now then that person feels the power to go and do something. So for some people, because of the context in which they have been brought up, motivation is what gets the best out of them.
Interesting.
I mean, we work a lot with people in the slums.
Yeah.
We work with juveniles. When you listen to some stories, they have been brought up only in a situation of violence.
Okay.
Now, for that person to think, build relationships, doesn't make sense. He says power is everything. Now, that person needs a different kind of an exposure and motivation, because his internal thing is saying power is everything. Dominate.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will be destroyed.
Right.
So over there, motivation works like nobody's business.
Interesting.
The word inspiration comes from three words: in, spirit, and action.
Oh, wow. That's such a good breakdown. Yeah.
So when something becomes a part of my spirit, then I don't need motivation from outside.
Fair.
So a Rohit Sharma becomes slim by 10 kgs, not because somebody told him to, because he decided and he has power within.
Right.
A Virat Kohli plays top-class cricket, a Ronaldo plays top-class football and is scoring close to 1,000 international goals. It is because they have that spirit inside which says, excel.
Yeah.
If I have to put it in percentage terms, maybe 5% of the world is inspired. 95% would need motivation.
Yeah.
So it's not a weakness. It is not कि कोई चीज की कमी है. अरे, this is a shortage in you.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what is required. Fair enough. Like, we are in Pune, it's super hot.
Yeah.
So I need AC. Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
In Kashmir today, you don't need AC.
Yeah.
Perfectly okay.
Yeah. 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 So to again pick up a scenario that probably again a lot of people would be going through, right? And I have myself gone through, quite often. You start something because you are motivated, inspired to do it, right? And then there comes a time when you're not able to push through, and then you get into the cycle of questioning as to should I be doing, should I not be doing? So is that you losing your inspiration, or is that not related to this and something else?
It's a very interesting question, because again, most people go through this.
Yeah.
Have you heard of something called a manifestation?
Yeah.
That is the problem.
Oh, manifestation is a problem.
It is the biggest problem in the world.
Wow, okay.
And with all respect to Shah Rukh Khan, he has given that word, जब तुम कुछ तहे दिल से चाहते हो, पूरी कायनात जुड़ जाती है.
Yes.
ऐसा नहीं होता है. And I'll tell you why.
Yes.
तहे दिल से ना, there is a mother whose child is about to die out of hunger in Africa. Nobody is more fervently praying for food than that mother is.
Yeah.
और बच्चा फिर भी भूख से मरता है. There are soldiers on the border who are fighting.
Yeah.
Nobody else is praying with such intensity as the family of the soldiers. But sometimes they come back in coffins.
Yeah.
तो मैं सोचूंगा and I leave it to existence to fulfill it. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Now, what should be done? If you're a student of people who perform extraordinarily well under pressure, for example, the commandos, Navy SEALs, how are they trained? They are
Extreme
trained
pressure, extreme circumstances.
extreme pressure, and they are told the difficulty on your path will be 10 times more than what we are training you for. So don't expect it to be easy.
Yeah.
We have a philosophy on which I take a class for 90 minutes. And that philosophy is called growth is a messy affair.
That's so true though.
Have you ever done the interiors of your house? Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a construction site or have you crossed by a construction site?
Yeah.
How beautiful does it look?
Yeah.
Ugly, right?
Very ugly, yeah.
But after 8 months, when the construction is done, the elevation has happened, the glass facade has been made,
Finally looks very nice.
then how does it look?
Very nice, yeah.
So the builder understands when I have to create something, there will be a process of mess.
Yeah.
When only the basement has been made, there will be waterlogging, there will be mosquitoes.
Right.
And when I'm walking up to the 4th floor for inspection, there will be those iron rods will be jutting out, cement boris will be there here and there. If he can't handle that mess, he will not be able to be a builder.
Agreed.
And some politicians will come, some gundas will come, some issues from the neighborhood will happen. If I can't handle that mess, I can't create something.
100%.
So first philosophy over there is, believe growth is a messy affair. Now what does mess mean? Mess means path is not going to be smooth.
Yeah.
You know, we say this about Pune. The whole country drives on the left of the road. In Pune, we drive off what is left of the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if I can't accept this mess, I can't travel from point A to point B.
Yeah.
So when I am looking at a journey, I see the goal, and then the moment there is a difficulty or a mess, I say, I don't want to handle this.
Yeah.
So let me look for something else which is smoother.
So to follow up on what you were saying, right, do you think is there a defined growth trajectory? Like a lot of people, I mean, I've heard this in, one of the podcast episodes only, that generally when you start, you're high in inspiration, motivation, and there always comes a period when you either kind of come down, slow down, become steady, and then if you're somehow able to cross that, it becomes like a, exponentially growing path or something like that. Is there something like that to this, or is there a curve that follows or no?
See, technically, the management theories would tell you about an S curve.
Okay.
Where you begin at a level of motivation. You are attempting to create an MVP. So you don't see results.
Right.
And then you see results.
Right.
And then you go through a beautiful trajectory. And at time you plateau out because others have seen you have done well.
Yeah.
So competition now comes in.
Yeah.
Your old formula does not work anymore.
Yeah.
Now you will have to change.
Yeah.
Companies who change, they catch another S curve, another S curve, another S curve. Those who don't change, they fall.
Oh, so that becomes their starting point again and again the starting point. Fair.
Like Nokia had a brilliant phone, 90% of, let's say, market share.
Yeah.
But they could not catch the digital one. So in that S curve of analog, they were doing brilliantly well.
Yeah.
Digital, they did not move to the next S curve. Now, if you look at Apple, they started with a Mac.
Yeah.
Then they bought an iPod. Then they made it into an iPhone. Then they went into iPad. Then they went completely on cloud and iTunes and services.
Yeah.
So visualize how many S's have they climbed.
Yeah.
As a result of which it has become a $4 trillion company.
Fair. That's a good approach. So coming back to what we were discussing regarding, the cycles that people go through, how important do you think is it for someone to find their passion or purpose rather to be doing something like really great in life?
So there are two ways to answer it. My purpose, is it solving somebody else's problem? If my purpose is what drives me and it is not solving somebody else's problem, then my purpose can be my hobby.
Right.
It is a hobby.
Yeah.
For example, I want to learn music, but nobody wants to pay to listen to me. It can still be my hobby and I can still do it for my joy.
Yeah.
But when it comes to joy for the world, then I have to find out what kind of a music are they longing for which is not present.
And then you work on that kind of
Then I work on that to fill that kind of a gap.
Yeah.
So if my passion is answering problems of a volume, then what I have is a business idea.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a hobby.
Right. So this I feel about, again, I was just related to myself in that way, right? That I think I've been kind of on the quest since a very young age to find the passion. Like, you know, what is that you're supposed to do in life per se?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you are good at multiple things, and I'm sure there would be enough people who feel like that, right?
Yeah.
And then you are not able to like literally pinpoint as to what you want to do. So two things I think that happens as an outcome of it. One, you keep jumping.
Yeah.
And you get probably bored very easily. And second, that makes you feel as to where are you just taking this entire thing, or where are you going with life? So in that context, do you think like can passion be found or purpose be found in that way?
See, passion is because it comes easy to me.
Okay.
I enjoy it. So two things makes it a passion.
Fair.
It comes easy to me and I enjoy it. For example, if cooking comes easy to me and I enjoy cooking, then okay, I am very good at it. So this is one option I have.
Yeah.
If cooking comes easy for me, but I don't enjoy it, there are many things which will come easy to you which you may not enjoy. Then that is not the path that you follow at all.
Fair.
And if what I enjoy and it comes easy to me, after 3 years I'm not enjoying it anymore and I enjoy something else. Only one life to live. If you can do 10 things with passion, go ahead and do it.
Fair.
You don't have to find one passion forever.
Fair.
Not required.
Fair. So for people, let's say we talked about a problem that can be solved, right? For people, and that serves some value, there's some impact to it. If let's say as an entrepreneur, you're somebody who's identified a very good problem and you have the capability of solving it, but that may not be particularly something that you're passionate about or that you're even interested in, but looks like a very solid problem. Do you recommend going towards it, pursuing it, and do you think it's something sustainable for that individual to do? Like, as in, would they be able to build like a long-term business with that kind of a setup?
So two things over here. One, at any given point of time, what are the options you have? If I'm a person who says, among these three options, whichever is the best for me, I will go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not super excited about it, but that is the path that is available to me, I choose that path. I walk on that path. I have a kind of stability in my life and I will wait for a better path, another junction, then I might just go to the other path.
Right.
So that is one approach. The other approach is, till I'm excited about something, I won't even start.
Right.
I have seen people succeed in both. I've also seen people getting stuck in both.
Fair.
For example, I started on that path. I'm not really enjoying it. Something else is exciting, but this is in my comfort zone now.
Yeah.
So therefore, I don't pivot. I don't want to begin again.
Yeah.
So I might say, if only this was there 3 years ago, I would have done that.
Yeah.
So I've seen people stuck. I've also seen people take the leap and say, ab mil gaya, ab ho gaya, abhi chalo udo yaar.
Fair.
And I've also seen people move into something which in psychology we call as the non-performing zone. I don't know what excites me. I'm waiting for one day when I will be super, super, super excited. Till then, I will take it a little easy. I will while my time. I will be very, very lazy. You know, I will just be scrolling in something, mindless chatting. But if that takes me to a non-performing zone, for me to then move into performance, takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So I've seen many people get stuck in that also.
Agreed. So, you know, when we started this, you gave 3 angles which Life School covers, right?
Yeah.
So I think we'll touch upon each one very briefly in this entire course, starting with working on self.
Yeah.
You know, the last point. So essentially, when it comes to, you know, you wanting to be the best of yourself, how does one think of that idea? How do you define that, okay, this is when I'm at my best self? And how do you measure probably?
So again, there are two ways. One is, in whichever field you are, if you go deeper, you will find somebody is doing much better than you. Like you are into podcasting. Even if you believe, Naren, I'm at my best, I will tell you, Vanshika, I know of that person whose podcasts have 1 lakh views.
Fair.
I know somebody who's making 5 lakh rupees because they are sponsored by somebody.
Yeah.
So when you are saying you are at your best, what is the yardstick? Is it because you are enjoying and you thought you will have 1,000 viewers and now you are having 5,000? So boss, this is too much.
Yeah.
So always have clarity about people who are doing much better than you. Then you will know you are not at your best. You are on the right path, but there is so much more to be done.
Fair. Yeah.
Second, there is this guy called David Goggins. He writes an extraordinary book called Can't Hurt Me. I bought that book only for the title. Imagine reaching a stage in life where you can proclaim, nobody can hurt me. I'm hurt proof. मतलब वंशिका को जो मुझे बोलना है बोल दे, जैसे बिहेव करना है कर ले. She can't hurt me. Can you imagine the depth of that person?
No.
Who says can't hurt me?
Yeah.
On the other end, how easily do we get hurt?
But this is also you actually not getting hurt. It's not just you showing the world that you're not getting hurt, but actually you not getting hurt, right?
We might be getting hurt, right? I
Yeah.
say something to you, you might say, "ठीक है, फर्क नहीं पड़ता है."
Yeah.
But then in the night, you still mull over it.
Yeah.
So David Goggins, that guy who writes this book called Can't Hurt Me, his story is extraordinary. One of those days, probably I'll tell you his story. But today, in the context of the question, in that book, Can't Hurt Me, he writes, whenever I believe I have reached my peak, I tell myself, this is my 40% capability.
Wow.
When I say I've reached my peak, what it means is I have reached the peak of my comfort.
Oh, wow.
Beyond this, I have to go through discomfort.
And then there's another peak.
Then there will be another peak. So my peak is actually the peak inside my comfort zone.
Wow. Yeah.
So either have clarity on people who are doing much better and I'm on the right path, or believe this is the peak of my comfort, not the peak of my potential.
Right.
And then explore.
Right, right. So, because we touched upon this example of podcast only, right, for this one, there is enough fields, and I think most of the fields rather, which have some of their other competitors. There's no way that you would not have, right?
Yeah.
Even for the podcast, I mean, I myself firsthand have had questions where it was the need of another podcast.
Yeah.
So, but my purview is that, probably I feel I can bring out conversations which are different, and we'll see about that, right?
Absolutely.
But again, there's enough industries and fields which are crowded, and I'm sure everybody would have that question as to what's the need of one more of me, or what I have to bring. So what's your take on that? Like, why should people still pursue that, or should they not?
You're speaking about podcasting?
Podcast, all the industry. So marketing agency, for example, right? Again, enough and more agencies in the world, right? But again, still we are there. We are catering to some client. Enough IT agencies, enough development companies. So for them, like, regardless of you knowing so much competition is out there and a lot of people are doing it, what's the opportunity and what makes you say that they should still do it or not do it?
So when I train organizations and I help people to scale madly, if somebody wants to scale, they don't come to me. If they want to scale like mad, then they come to me.
Fine, yeah.
For example, I have if I have to call them clients, they are very good friends. It's called and they do architecture and interior work.
Right.
2 years ago, we decided, chalo kuch tufani karte hain, mad. So what would be mad? Let's grow by 100%
Wow.
every year for the next 7 years. So they were doing about 80-85 lakhs. The year before, they did 1.9 crores.
Wow.
Last year, they did about 2.95 crores.
Wow.
This year, they did 6.2 crores.
You all actually implemented that entire...
With every client of mine.
Wow.
So there is a construction group called... We started working together about 3 years ago. That year, their sale was 40 crores. 2 years back, we did 100 crores. This year in March, we would have done about 275 crores. Next year, we have plans in pipeline by which we should be able to do at least 600 crores. And the year after that, we will definitely cross 1,000 crores.
Wow.
So when somebody says, I care a damn about my comfort zone, just tell me what has to be done, how it has to be done. And let's ideate. Then you create angles which the world has not seen. Vanshika, every industry has inefficiency. And second, every industry has underserved market.
Right.
You can take these two things for granted. Every industry has inefficiencies. So your scope is to become more efficient than others.
Yeah.
So your cost goes down, your margin goes up, you create a better team, scale faster. And very soon, if they're traveling at 30 kilometers per hour, you are traveling at 100 kilometers per hour.
Right.
Amazon is Amazon because it eliminated the inefficiencies of distribution system and books. So you see, one quality called, I will remove inefficiencies.
Yeah.
Second, there is an underserved market always. In the biggest of market, nobody can pay attention to everybody at the peak.
100%, yes.
There is always somebody who's underserved.
Yeah.
Now, even in a crowded market, there are underserved pockets. So when you want to enter into an overcrowded market, you start with the underserved pockets.
Interesting.
And then you expand, then you expand, then you expand. And then those who are inefficient slowly are moved away and you get a bigger share, and a bigger share. That's how it works.
So when we say underserved market, is it also like a lot of people nowadays call niching down, right? Is this what being a niche is? Like your...
Niche is small market. Underserved can be a very big market also.
Interesting, yeah. Fair.
For example, I don't use, but you must be using shampoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no use for shampoos. Who created a shampoo revolution in our country? A company called Calvin Klein. They introduced a shampoo called Chic. CHIC. They introduced shampoos in 1 rupee sachet.
Yeah.
Now, till then, shampoo means 100 rupees, 150 rupees, 200 rupees for people who are well-to-do, upper middle class. This guy said, everybody who stays in a hut
they should also
will also be able to get to shampoo the hair. Why not?
Wow.
If this was a super small market, like Rolls-Royce is a niche market.
Yeah.
Even a Mercedes is a niche market. Chota market. वो market कभी बड़ा नहीं होगा.
Yeah. Yeah.
Underserved market can be an extraordinarily huge market. So imagine in 140 crores, 10 crores are using shampoo. How many are not?
Interesting.
Let's say 10 crores are bald people like me. छोड़ दो उनको भी. फिर भी 120 crores.
Yeah, it's a very big market. Yes. 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 Yes.
So in a crowded market, now there were 20 brands which were making shampoos. Nobody was giving in a sachet.
So interesting. So when it comes to, because we did touch upon, the scaling of the companies and how it can multifold, coming to your second segment that you did talk about, right, which is how do you make the best out of the people you have in that way? How do you do that? And what all does it, like, what does again that entail? How do you measure the success of it?
Indian scriptures say there is not a single plant which does not have the power to heal.
Plant?
Not a single plant which does not have medicinal qualities.
Wow.
Every plant can heal something. Now, in my work is completely with people.
Yeah.
When I look at people, irrespective of their background, their failures, vagara, vagara, I very deeply believe every human being is a gold mine.
Right.
Now, if you ever go to a gold mine, gold is not available on the surface. तुम walk करते करते अचानक तुम बोलोगे अरे 1 किलो सोना पड़ा वहाँ पे, ऐसे नहीं मिलता वहाँ.
Yeah.
It is an ore form. You have to refine, and then what emerges is gold.
Yeah.
So people who have the natural ability to see gold in people, they will be able to get the best out of people.
Can you develop that ability though?
Absolutely.
There.
Absolutely. If you have respect for people, like the other day in a college, I was saying this. And my mom takes 50,000 rupees to run the family. My wife takes 60,000 rupees to run the family. And the maid of our house runs the entire family, educates her 2 children at 12,000 rupees per month.
Yeah.
Classically, we might say my wife and my mom are smart. But 12,000 में वो घर चला रही है, 2 बच्चों को पढ़ा रही है.
True.
Can I see that smartness? मतलब मंदिर में सबको हरि के दर्शन होते हैं. मुझे हरिजन में हरि दिखता है क्या?
Yeah.
वो जो डीप रेस्पेक्ट से आता है ना, अगर वो कला है, then you can see a gold mine in every human.
Everybody, yes. True.
But if I'm egoistic and I have a tendency to judge people on the context, looks, money, power they have, then I won't be able to be a gold mine.
So when it comes to people, right? How important of a role do you think your partner has to play? Especially, again, we really want to focus on entrepreneurs here. There's enough conversations right now from at least my circle and our circle we know of, right? Wherein a lot of people are choosing not to marry because they think of marriage as a hurdle in their career growth or ambition. And someone had literally, they had come to me and they told me that, you know what, you should not marry until like a 28, 29. I was like, why? If I don't have anything else, in the sense like there's nothing stopping, right? But they were like, no, but you will not realize, but it stops a lot of growth. There's just so many things, right? What's your take on that? Because that was, I think, kind of becomes a big part of how do you kind of make sure you're making the best out of the people around you, right? In that way.
Yeah. So I will say something from a different tangent.
Okay.
When somebody comes to my training program, I run a training program called Let's Explore. And I'm doing batch 156 right now.
Wow.
When a young guy comes to the batch, and let's say he's about 25, 26 years old and he is ready to get married. So I tell him, unless you can promise your wife that she will be happier with you than she is at her parents' house, you don't have the right to get married.
That's a beautiful perspective.
Because the girl is going to sacrifice a lot from a daily routine point of view when she gets married and she comes to somebody else's house.
Yeah.
For the guy, he doesn't have to sacrifice per se. His friends are the same, his house is the same, the relatives with whom he's staying is the same, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But for the girl, it might change.
Yeah.
This is what I tell them. From a woman's point of view, what I bring to the table is, one, how secure you are in being who you are. Are you good in communication?
Yeah.
There is a difference between information and persuasion. Aristotle said, if I take iron and a 2 kg ball and a 1 kg ball and I throw it from a tower, the 2 kg ball will fall faster. That's what Aristotle said.
Yeah.
The whole world believed that, and that is what was taught in the University of Pisa, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Galileo said, this is not the truth. If it is the same material, even if one is heavier than the other, they will fall at the same speed.
Yeah.
To demonstrate it, he took his students to the Leaning Tower of Pisa, dropped it from Leaning Tower of Pisa, showed to people that see both are falling at the same time. They continued to teach Aristotle's method for the next 22 years. Which means what? Galileo gave them information but could not do persuasion. If I am a person who wants the world to understand me, then I'm ready to get married if there is somebody who completely gets me and understands me. If I am a person who says, मैं समझा दूंगा, I will persuade them, then you can get married anytime.
Yeah.
So it's about who you are as a person, the qualities that you have or you don't have. Therefore, what should you do in life? So it's not about a gender thing. It's not about a career thing.
Yeah.
It's about certain other qualities which you have or you don't have.
That's a very beautiful perspective. Yeah.
Yeah.
With that, coming to the third point that you mentioned about, right, which is how do you excel in work? How do you make sure that you make the best out of your work? What are the key principles again here that people should be looking at? Like, again, how do you measure that you are? Also, again, a funny question that, a lot of people are not sure if they are in the right work or not, right? So, again, I think on the surface, it looks very easy that, okay, I don't feel like it. But how do you actually evaluate that question also?
So again, many things in life is not H2 plus O2 is equal to H2.
Yeah.
There are many variables.
Yeah.
But to give you a simple answer, if you want to live a good life, you have to learn how to relax as you work.
Right.
If you think after work you will relax, then if your job has a lot of pressure and stress, you will say, I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah.
But if you're a person who knows how to relax as you're working,
Yeah.
like as we are having a podcast, we share a little laughter and be relaxed.
Yeah.
And if this is very stressful, then you say, Baba, when will Naren go? Then I will sit and take some deep breaths.
Yeah.
So it's the personality you are. So first thing, can you relax as you work?
Yeah.
Then you can handle any damn pressure on this planet.
100%. Just to kind of understand this better, whatever you're doing, you should not feel like you're doing it under a lot of pressure and you need like a break from it, but it should feel easy while you're doing it, something like that.
No, there will be some work which will be very difficult as you do it. For example, if you're trekking up the mountain,
Yeah.
it's difficult. There is no easy thing over there.
Yeah.
You're struggling, your legs are paining, you're panting for breath.
Yeah.
But as you are panting for breath, if you can relax there for 2 minutes, look around, look back and say, "Ori, itni dur aa gaye. Wow, what beautiful. Hey, look at the sunset."
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Now there, you've completed a milestone and a new journey is beginning.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you think I've been trekking for 2 hours. My God, how much do I need to trek?
Yeah.
So that is what I mean by take those breaks where you can relax, chill, and it's a new check.
Fair.
This is an essential quality in every human being who wants to perform. The second, do you have the ability to surround yourself with smart people?
Yeah.
And this is what most people miss.
The 5 people rule, like, you are the average of the 5 people you're surrounded with.
So that is one. Second is, you may not have in Pune somebody who's extraordinary, let's say in podcasts.
Yeah.
But you know somebody who's great in Bangalore. You might know somebody who's great in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Even once in 2 months, if you have a half an hour conversation with them, there'll be some learning. Now you're clear about what you need to do in your next 2 months.
Yeah.
So you should have access to people smarter than you in your work.
Yeah.
Now the problem there is, if you feel inferior when you work with smart people, then you will never create this kind of a network for yourself.
100%. Yeah.
If you are excited about today I am at this level, but after 2 months I will go that level. So either I live my life out of inferiority or excitement.
Yeah.
If I choose to look at my life with excitement, then in any work you will excel.
True.
So these are 2 golden rules that we always tell people to follow. When you go back home, you should never go back home tired. You should go back home fresh.
Yeah.
When you go back home, and let's say in my case, when I go back home, I have my wife, I have my children. I live for them, right?
Yeah.
They deserve to get the best out of me, right?
Yeah.
They don't deserve a tired Naren 6 days in a week and the 7th day he has to sleep because he has to make up.
Yeah.
And I tell them I love you a lot. Humbug, right?
Yeah.
So if I know how to relax as I work, people I love get the best out of me.
Yeah.
That gives me the energy to come back and work brilliantly well. Which tells me, why don't you connect with people who are at another level? When I learn from them, I get excited and continue the journey towards excellence.
Yeah.
So it becomes a beautiful upward cycle.
That's amazing. When it comes to life school, right, was it something in your own personal journey that kind of nudged you to start something like this? Or was it like, was there a moment that really stuck to you and you were like, you know what, we need something like this happening?
So, I have been blessed that my life has given me some extraordinary experiences. I was a good student in my school. I've always come first in my class. I was the head boy of my school. I was one of the toppers of the board in 10th, in 12th. But there was a financial debacle in the family. So I could not study in college at all. So I studied till 12th. I've never been to college as a student. Ironically, today I'm on the board of 3 colleges.
Wow.
In Pune. Okay. But I studied till 12th. I definitely wanted to do well in life. My family was in financial doldrums. So if I don't do well in life, how will my family come back?
Right.
And I love my parents. So they deserve a great life.
Yeah.
Now I don't have education. And I don't have money. Now what to do? So I found ways by which I can do well in life. And these were learn to enjoy what you're doing, even if you have a long way to go. You know, I learned at that point of time, mountains are meant to be climbed, not to be carried.
Wow.
Climb the mountain, don't carry them.
Yeah.
When you carry them, you will die.
Yeah.
So रोज की हंसी ना एक कोटा चाहिए मेरे को. जितना खाना चाहिए ना उतना हंसी भी चाहिए.
Right.
Then I'll survive happily for another fight.
Yeah.
And then I knew if I have to learn fast because I want to grow fast, how will I learn? I'm not going to college. I don't have a teacher.
Yeah.
So if I know a lady called Vanshika and she's excellent in talking to people, I'll observe her. और ये सही कर रही है, ये उसने बहुत अच्छा किया, ये इसके systems बहुत अच्छे हैं. And that is why organization is called LifeSchool. Life has been the best school for me.
Yeah.
So I reached a stage in life where I thought, जितना पैसा कमाना है कमा सकते हैं. वो बोलते ना पैसा हाथ का मेल है. I actually had that belief. जितना कमाना है कमा लेंगे. If I have all the money in the world, what will I do? So I asked a friend of mine called Mukhil, who now stays in New Zealand, that, darling, what do you think I should do? She said, you're very good with people. You connect to everybody. You make the biggest problem look so small. In your presence, there is always happiness. I think you should do something which involves people every day.
Yeah.
And I asked her, people involved every day means what? She said, why don't you become a public speaker? So that's how the journey started.
Wow. So I think sometimes just, again, I don't know how I'm relating this to that now, but I just feel like, if you just have the, this in you to reach out to somebody, right? It's that. I remember I was telling you about this list I wrote when I was exhausted 2 weeks ago. There was a list, okay? So one of the points, literally this, I wrote that you have to have a facade.
Yeah.
Because I think some of the greatest, nicest mentors. They're really accessible. They're available for me. Do have really good friends. Do have good colleagues and everything, good team. But I feel like, again, I don't know, as an entrepreneur, as somebody, there is always a facade you have to build in front of everybody, right? I mean, I could go to my mentors with something, but not with the other part of me, I feel like, right? And with, let's say, with your clients, you could go to them with this problem, but you can never put like a weaker front in front of them saying that, we are not doing well. You have to, because otherwise they lose confidence in you, and that is just this thing. So again, I feel enough people would have been through this, right? Because I feel as much as people would say that reach out, there is always people who you can reach out to, but you cannot reach out to anybody fully, I feel. And then it opens the route of therapy and others, but I feel there's a lot of loss of context as to, do you think there's a solution for this? Or you build self-resilience, something like that?
So I'll tell you something very practical.
Yeah.
You like food?
I do.
If you want to have calcium, what food would you eat?
Something to do with milk or something?
Milk? Banana?
Yeah.
And if you have palak ka sabji, will it give you calcium? It will give you iron.
Yeah.
It will give you iron. How I wish there was one food or one fruit
that could be
gives me everything.
That's why
it does not exist.
Yeah.
And it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Now, do you go for holidays?
Yeah.
Will you go to a jungle also? Will you go to a mountain also? Will you go to a beach also? Can you enjoy all three?
Somehow I feel, no?
Yeah. Will you get one holiday place where all three are available?
Not necessary, yeah.
तीनों अलग अलग है। ये जो लाइफ से एक्सपेक्टेशन है ना, मुझे एक इंसान में सब मिलना चाहिए। अरे टू क्रिएट वी नीडेड वन ब्रह्मा, वन विष्णु, वन महेश।
I love that analogy. Yeah.
वो एक में नहीं मिला।
Yeah.
तो हमारे लाइफ में एक इंसान के ऊपर सब चाहिए, वो इंसान को हम पागल नहीं कर देंगे।
True. Yeah.
So it's always good. You want business advice, let's say you go to our common friend Sendil.
Yeah.
You want shooting advice, you find somebody else who can guide you.
Yeah.
You are in some emotional roller coaster and you want somebody to guide you, go to that relevant person, na?
Yeah. Fair.
So have a bunch of friends. Have you heard of this company called Airtel?
Yeah.
And I loved their jingle. हर एक friend जरूरी होता है।
Yeah.
So हर एक mentor जरूरी होता है।
Yeah.
एक में मत खोज।
Yeah.
ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश 3 लगे थे। फिर देखो पार्वती अलग चाहिए पावर के लिए, विद्या के लिए सरस्वती चाहिए, पैसे के लिए लक्ष्मी चाहिए। तो ये 6 मिल के सृष्टि चला रहे हैं। मेरी तेरी जिंदगी चलाने के लिए 6 लिया तो not bad ना।
Yeah. That's such a nice example though, you know, in your life find 3 of them, one Parvati, that way, right? Same institution you can build in your life around your life as well. Fair. That's a great idea.
You want excitement, you know, this person is always enthusiastic. आज उससे मिलकर।
Yeah.
Share. Don't go to that person to ask how to meditate. He will tell you चल मस्ती करते, 3 बजे चल पोहा खाने जाते हैं, रात को 2 बजे कॉफी में जाएंगे।
Yeah.
And for meditation there is another person. You will be very peaceful if you do this.
Yeah. No, that's a very nice answer. Coming to, again, one of the prominent things that, again, I saw about LifeSchool is you focus a lot on how do you build habits, sustainable habits. Can you give all of our audience who are listening a framework? Or because, again, I think one of the biggest problems ever, right? This is my personal opinion that a lot of people who go through burnout or who go through a lot of cycles of up and down, right? It does come a lot without having like a consistent routine or discipline. Again, this could be like a, you know, like shorter perspective into things, but what's your opinion? How do you get into building any habit?
So first I'll tell you about how to find out what is the habit you need. Right?
Perfect. Amazing. Yeah.
In whatever you want to do, there will be some habits which will help you to win. These are called winning habits.
Right.
So if you want to excel as a podcaster, what should be your winning habits? If you want to excel in social work, what should be your winning habits? If you want to excel in running, let's say fitness, what should be your winning habits?
Yeah.
So first map it out. What do you want to do in life? To take you there, what are the habits which will be your great advantage?
Yeah.
Why do I need habits? More than 90% of what you do is born through your habits.
Right.
तुम विल पावर से 10% से ज्यादा नहीं कर सकती हो. Like you come from a Marwadi Jain family?
Jain family, yeah.
Jain family. Now have you a concept called Manuar?
Yeah.
Where let's say I come to your home and you say, Naren, ये समोसा बहुत अच्छा बना है. And I tell you, नहीं darling, नहीं आज मैं फ्राइड नहीं खा रहा हूँ.
नहीं एक तो लीजिए.
एक तो लीजिए. नहीं सच्ची में मन नहीं है, पेट भर गया. ऐसा आपको मिलेगा नहीं, आप लाइफ में रिग्रेट करोगे. अच्छा दे दे. Have you gone through this similar cycle?
Yeah.
When you began, you were clear what you wanted.
Yeah.
Now, for you to say the first no, you require willpower.
Yeah.
Second no, willpower. Third time, you experience something called willpower fatigue. Your willpower has become tired.
Yeah.
And therefore, you go back to the routine.
Yeah.
And routine is your habit.
Yeah.
So, if you want to do well in life, whatever is something that you need to use, make it your habit.
Wow.
Don't depend on willpower for excellence.
Yeah.
Depend on habits for excellence. So map it and then go about developing it. Now, how do you develop it? If you want to develop a habit, the first thing is start small, and your goal is not excellence, your goal is consistency. What time do you wake up?
5:36.
5:36. Let's say you learned meditation and you realize you want to do it early in the morning. So for that, you have to wake up at 4:30. अब जोश में तुम कल तो उठ जाओगी 6 बजे का 4:30 बजे को उठने का. But let's say tomorrow night you had a late night. next morning you will not get up at 4:30.
Yeah.
Because the gap of 1.5 hours will not help you in consistency.
Yeah.
So normally if you wake up, let's say at 6, your goal is consistency. So shall I wake up at 5:45?
Wow. You take smaller steps.
Small steps. In 6 months, develop it as a habit to wake up at 5, 4:45, 4:30. Whatever habit you want for a lifetime,
Should be
start small. And what is small? That where you are confident you will be consistent.
Fair.
That is the right size.
Yeah.
कि कुछ भी हो जाए, mood खराब है, I slept at 3 a.m., I will still be able to get up at that time.
Yeah.
So aim for consistency, then quantity.
So continuing on the habit part, right? For you, when it comes to talking about habits, for you, how did it come to you as a habit? Like when you started building habits for yourself, was it easy? Was it difficult? What was your journey on building habits?
So certain habits were very easy.
Okay.
Like sleeping on time, waking up on time, being very focused, studying, vagara, vagara. The habit which got built later on was the ability to think big. Because things came naturally, effortlessly. I didn't come first in class because of effort.
Yeah.
I came first because my grasping was good and that is God given. अभी आराम से first आ रहा हूँ तो मेहनत क्यों करना?
Right.
So later on in life, when I started thinking big, that is when I actually broke my comfort zones. I had to believe I have to learn a lot. So that is a very different game for me.
Yeah.
Then what helped is the company of right kind of people. So that is how it helped. The second big shift was when I moved into training and a few of my students after batch 3 asked me, Naren, what will we do to make this world a better place to live in?
Wow.
So in my training program, people pay me fees and come and do my training program.
Yeah.
So they said there must be so many people who don't have the money to pay.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do about that? So that's when for the first time I was forced to think about what habits is required for somebody to effortlessly do social work.
Wow.
Because my approach in life always has been whatever I want to do, over a period of time, it should become effortless. So 2 stages when I had to develop new habits. And I developed new habits because I got clarity on why this has to be done.
Interesting, yeah.
Once ये मालूम है ना कि ये करना ही है. Like if the lift is not working but I have to come to the 3rd floor, then I will not go back from the ground floor because lift is not working.
Yeah,
पर जाना ही है ना, थोड़ा difficult है तो भी problem नहीं, हम आ जाते.
Yeah. So because you mentioned about social work, in LifeSchool you do have an arm that works towards social work and all of that, right?
Yeah. It's a very interesting thing that we do. We have something called Keep Moving Movement, which our elder child, Jyoti, she runs that. She's an alumnus from London School of Economics.
Very nice.
She has devoted herself to making this world a better place to live in.
Wow.
Decided not to get married.
Wow.
And she says, for me, marriage is a distraction. पता नहीं कैसा मूड है, किसको संभालना पड़ेगा, इतना दुनिया में काम पड़ा है, काम करो.
For one of our podcasts, she could be a guest, I feel.
She will steal your heart multiple times.
Wow.
She is so good. Now, in continuation to the earlier answer, when somebody asked me, what will we do to create social impact, social work? So I said, when a diseased man comes, a doctor heals them, foundation में शायद नहीं होता है. If I actually want to do nation building work, which will bring lasting change, then we should work with students.
Yeah.
And in the course of a brainstorming session, we also realized that the future Prime Minister of the country is in a school right now. An IPS officer in a school right now. The Supreme Court judge is in a school right now. If I want to make this country corruption free, if I want people to be disciplined, if I want India to go on top of the world, if I want to excel as a nation, if we go everywhere and very proudly say I am from India, working with adults is complicated because their mind is set. Let's go to schools. So we approached some schools, some principals with an open heart welcomed us. Today, we have about 400 volunteers across 62 cities, going to 200 schools, to class 9th and 10th, and taking life skills session for about 15,000 children every year.
Wow.
And we have been doing this work for 26 years now.
That's huge. Yeah.
And the mission is to reach a level of impacting at least 1 million children every year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do we teach them? Imagine if I teach a child how to overcome the natural fear that you have in life.
Yeah.
Imagine in a classroom, if you tell the child, distractions are natural. How do you defeat your distraction so that you can focus on your priorities?
Yeah.
Imagine if you tell the child, there will be setbacks in your life. Like you may like someone and that person doesn't like you. You have great friends and that person breaks away from you. How do you deal with setbacks in your life? Nobody is teaching children these things.
Yeah.
And this is what takes somebody off track, right?
Yeah.
So we teach these things to children inside the schools in a very gamified way. मस्ती करते हैं हम लोग क्लास में. गाना वाना होता है, डांस होता है, शेरो शायरी होती है, रैप होते हैं. We have a ball
Such
of
an
time.
amazing initiative. I'm glad we could kind of speak about it, and I hope it reaches a lot of people. With that, Narendra, we will move to a very fun segment that we also have in this one. So that is called MVP Mic Drop segment. The idea is that we'll ask you 3 questions. Would want like a quick answer of it, but attached with some reasoning, a short one-line reasoning for it, right? So are you ready for that?
Absolutely.
Perfect. So one question, one of my favorite questions is, what is that one book that you can think of that was very pivotal in your life?
There is a book called See You at the Top,
Okay, nice.
written by this guy called Zig Ziglar. I read that book and I was blown away because I never realized how somebody can change their thoughts. And See You at the Top was a book which changed my thoughts in many aspects of my life.
Wow. Second question is, if you were to define life in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
You know, when I write emails, after my name, I write 3 words.
Okay.
And those words are inspire or expire.
Oh, wow. That's quite perfect.
Because I believe that an inspired person does much better in life. So I meet Vanshika. At the end of it, if she's not inspired, I wasted a part of her life.
I agree.
So my daily examination is, could you inspire somebody today? Yes, then this day was worth it. Otherwise, pura waste ho gaya.
Wow.
So inspire or expire. The day I can't inspire is the day I should expire.
Wow. Awesome. And the third question is, what is that one activity or one, something that you would do to kind of relax yourself? What's your in that way, like something that helps you unwind?
Quite a few things actually.
Okay.
One is goofing with my elder daughter.
Yeah.
The second is hugging my younger daughter. And we can just hug each other and nudge each other like, a cat and a kitten. The third is listening to good music. And fourth is just looking out at nature. And fifth is having the masala chai made by my wife.
I love how 3 of them are from the 3 important women in your life.
Absolutely.
Big part, yeah. I love that. So thank you so much for, giving your time. Before we wrap this, just one very last question. If you were to give that just one message and advice regarding life, something probably that you realized about life and that you think should be relayed, what would that be?
I would say your birth was not a cosmic accident. If you're born on this planet, there is a reason for it.
Yeah.
Like if I have this watch, every part of this watch has a reason.
Yeah.
I'm wearing this shirt. Every part of this shirt has a reason.
Yeah.
So today in existence, if Vanshika is born, there is a role for her on this planet.
Yeah.
So whatever happens in your life, success, failures, debacles, blunders, whatever happens, always believe in yourself.
That's wonderful. No, it was amazing to have you today here for this conversation. Thanks a lot. And I'm sure everyone is going to get immense value from this. Thank you so much.
I completely enjoyed being with you and sharing some of my thoughts. And I learned from you how to be so graceful.
Is it? Oh my God. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Watching the episode till the end. If you liked whatever was shared, whatever insights were there, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and do let us know what all topics you want us to cover for the next one. Until then, Let's keep maximizing.